Joining me today is John Miniotis from AbraSilver. In this interview, we discuss the silver market and where John thinks it could be heading, as well as the company's project in Argentina. We get into their current 20,000 meter drill campaign on Diablillos, and we discuss what news flow shareholders should be expecting for the rest of the year. John, thanks so much for joining us.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
So, John, the last time we chatted, you guys had just put out your pre-feasibility study for the Diablillos project. Since then, silver has caught a bit of life, we could say. It's gone from effectively $30, or from around 20-ish to now over $30. How big of a difference does that make in terms of the economics of your project and the overall interest that you guys are finding with your investor base?
Great question. Yeah, so when we announced the pre-feasibility study, silver prices were trading around $23. And so the base case scenario we had for our silver price assumptions was $23.50 an ounce. And for gold, we're using $1,850 an ounce. Now, both silver and gold have significantly moved higher. So our base case economics were about $700 million Canadian at those commodity prices, $23.50 silver, $18.50 gold. You have just under a $700 million Canadian net present value. At current spot commodity prices, it's north of $1.3 billion Canadian. And so it's almost a doubling of the net present value here. So the economics, are significantly improved compared to what was announced in that pre-feasibility study. And so on a per share basis, net present value has gone from about $5 a share to now it would be north of $10 a share if you run the financial model based at current spot silver and gold prices. So we have a large amount of production, high margins, and so very, very significant lever to higher silver and gold prices.
So we just interviewed Benoit LaSalle from Aya Gold and Silver. He threw out a $50, we won't say official forecast, but sure. Just within 24 months.
Okay.
I'm curious. Obviously, we can't hold you to this or anything, sure. But what's your outlook on the price of silver?
Yeah. So we've seen gold prices now hitting all-time highs, making new all-time highs. I think we're again going to see same thing for silver. And so, silver, the all-time high price was about $50 an ounce. And so, retesting those highs, absolutely. I see that as a realistic scenario. I mean, that's not the base case that we're running. And so when we run economics, it's based on long-term average prices, again, in sort of the low 20s. And so, when we're looking to move the project forward, we assume very, very conservative prices. But my personal outlook is for north of $40 silver for sure over the next 24 months. And so, we think we offer excellent leverage to higher silver and gold prices.
We're really noticing it with our readership, or our audience. Our silver content right now that's the interest. Silver to me kind of feels a little bit like what uranium felt like 24 months ago.
Exactly. And also on the supply side, a lot of silver, as you know, is in Mexico. And so, Mexico is the largest silver producing country in the world. Lots of development projects there. Mexico seems to be going more towards the left. It's likely going to become more and more difficult to get mines permitted and up and running in Mexico. And so that's actually very bullish for silver, and specifically for companies with silver projects outside of Mexico. And so for us, Argentina is absolutely moving in the opposite direction. So President Milei came into power in December, looking to really open up that economy to new large-scale investments. So he recently implemented this regime for large-scale mining investments, where he's lowering corporate taxes, eliminating export duties, removing foreign exchange restrictions, and so really significantly opening up the Argentinian economy there. And so, I think we're ideally positioned. Obviously, we're very bullish on silver, but we're also extremely bullish on Argentina going forward. And so Diablillos is, primed to benefit from those positive changes.
So you've got boots on the ground in Argentina. We hear a lot of stuff on social media about Milei. What's the general sentiment that you're getting from your people in Argentina about how he's doing as president?
I think it's been remarkable what it's been able to accomplish in a very, very short period of time. And so for one, I mean, being elected was obviously, surprising, I'd say, to the vast majority of people. And then now being able to pass significant legislation and get that approved by the House of Representatives, by the Senate, is a very, very significant milestone for him and his administration. So when he came in, he did not have a political party, really. And so I think he probably had about support from 7 senators out of 72. So, significant minority there. But now he's been able to pass legislation. And so he's been able to gain support from other parties, from other politicians. His popular support's been increasing as well. And so, certainly. He's had an uphill battle to climb, obviously. I think he's done a remarkable job opening up already the Argentinian economy. I think that the legislation that was passed just over a week ago is very, very significant, very positive for the future of Argentina. And again, I see our project as being one of the key beneficiaries of that.
You guys are in the middle of a 20,000 meter drill program. What can you tell us about that? How's that going?
Yeah, going very, very well. We have 3 drill rigs active. The program's started about 2 months ago now. So it's well underway, drilling with 3 rigs. We have lots of assays that we're waiting to receive back from the lab. We expect those could start coming out within the next few weeks here. And so I think we're going to have a steady stream of news flow between now and January, February of next year as we get back those assay results. There's lots of exciting exploration targets in and around the existing resource. So it's entirely step-out drilling that we're doing, looking for new mineralized zones around Oculto and Jack. And also we're testing some of these other targets as well on the regional side of things. So a very, very exciting drill campaign for us. And we'll start having news flow we expect here very shortly.
Well, John, thanks very much for hopping on here today. Good luck with the drill campaign, and hopefully you'll keep coming back on here in the future and updating us as we start to see the results roll in.
It'll be my pleasure. Thanks again.
Thanks, John.